Today, we're going to talk about something cool, real-time strategy games. You know those games from the 90s and early 2000s that we remember for their awesome gameplay? Well, turns out they had some pretty epic stories too. In this video, we listed some classic RTS games with some really engaging narratives that you'll want to revisit. Let's kick things off with Ground Control. This game takes place in the future, where two factions are duking it out on an ancient planet. The story might seem like your typical sci-fi fare, but there's a twist. You get to experience it from two different military leaders' perspectives on opposite sides. This dual-faction storytelling makes it stand out. Plus, you'll be treated to fast-paced action in these expansive 3D worlds. It's like being in your own sci-fi movie. Now, for all you Lord of the Rings fans out there, the Lord of the Rings Battle for Middle-earth is a must-play. It came out in 2004 and offers two campaigns. The good campaign follows the movie's storyline, so you'll feel right at home in Middle-earth. But here's the cool part. The evil campaign lets you take control of Isengard and Mordor and throws in an alternate ending where Sauron emerges victorious. And who can forget the epic battles like Helm's Deep? It's like stepping right into the heart of Middle-earth. Now let's talk about StarCraft. This game is all about a high-concept, pulpy sci-fi story where you've got three factions, the Terrans, the Protoss, and the Zerg, all locked in a bitter struggle. But what makes it fascinating is how the Zerg emerge as the clear villains in the story. There's no shortage of amazing characters, fast-paced twists and turns, and some jaw-dropping betrayals. The game's atmosphere is almost tangible, especially in those quiet moments, and the voice acting is top-notch. It's like being in the middle of a gripping sci-fi novel. If you're a fan of the grim and dark Warhammer 40k universe, Dawn of War is your jam. It serves up a short but gritty story, filled with fantastic characters brought to life by some talented voice actors. The story might not be the most intricate, but it's brought to life with in-game cutscenes. If you're all about that dark and gritty Warhammer 40k vibe, this game has got you covered, and it's got solid, action-packed gameplay. Now, let's talk about Warcraft 3. This game is a bit different because it throws four warring factions into the mix, making both the gameplay and the story more complex. Each faction gets its own unique campaign, and they all come together to tell an epic tale. The in-game cutscenes are engaging, and the voice acting is on point. It's like playing through a classic fantasy epic. Command & Conquer 3. Tiberium Wars is a total blast. It's all about juicy dialogue and live-action actors, making it feel like you're in the middle of an action movie. The story revolves around this valuable resource called Tiberium, and it's packed with thrilling missions and some epic cutscenes. It's like taking center stage in your own cinematic adventure. Now, if you're into World War II stories, Company of Heroes is a must-play. It offers a unique take on the war, focusing on individual stories and gritty, boots-on-the-ground situations. You'll be right in the middle of the action in different war theaters, and the historical accuracy is pretty impressive. It's like living through your very own World War II movie. And last but not least, we've got Homeworld. This game takes you on a journey with a people searching for their lost planet. The story is told through some seriously cool cutscenes and awesome voice acting. It's an emotional and heroic tale, all tied together with epic space battles and a unique soundtrack. It's like playing through an epic sci-fi adventure. So, there you have it. A bunch of classic real-time strategy games with stories that'll keep you hooked. If you haven't played these in a while, now's the perfect time to dive back in. Which one are you most excited to play? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more awesome gaming content.